Can you imagine living in a place where the sun shines only once in 7 years for only 2 hours? This is the story of kids in Venus. And imagine the life of these people. They don't experience sunlight, and when it's not shining, it is raining continuously. The only time rain stops is when the sun shines, and that's for just 2 hours after every 7 years. You must be wondering, who in their right mind would want to live in such a place? Well, where money is concerned, anyone can do anything. And as it turns out, in this story, the government pays these people to live in Venus so they can start civilization there. What kind of civilization would there be in a place where the sun shines for only 2 hours after every 7 years? Come on, seriously? The focus of this story is the children. They are in a classroom right now, and these kids, mind you, they are 9 years old. They've never seen the sun. Being 9 years old, even if they had seen it, they wouldn't remember because it would mean they were toddlers. 2 years old. Who cares about anything when they're 2 years old? No one. So they're excited. They want to see the sun. They've never seen it. They don't even know what it looks like. They think it looks like a lemon. They have written poems, essays, and stories about it. I think the sun is a flower that blooms for just 1 hour. This is a poem of one of the students. Her name is Margot. Okay, so Margot has lived in Venus for only 3 years. She had been living on Earth. While her friends have never seen the sun, she has seen it for a few years before coming to Venus, that is. As you might have guessed, this brings a little bit of tension between her and the kids. They hate her. They hate her for a lot of reasons. One of them being that she has been on Earth, she has seen the sun. The thing they hate her for is that a word has been going around that her parents will be going back to Earth. That means she will be able to see the sun every day, and they won't because they'll be stuck in Venus. They have this hatred for her because she's having everything they wish they could. I think they should blame their parents. Their parents are money hungry because Margot's parents, by going back to Earth, they are going to lose money. It's these kids' parents who are very greedy. They don't want their kids to experience the magic of the sun. They should be mad at their parents, actually, not Margot. Margot is not responsible for anything. If anything, she's a victim. She was brought down from Earth to Venus. I don't think she approved, or even if she did, she thought they were going on a vacation or that they were going to a very good place that is better than the Earth. And on reaching Venus, she is disappointed because the way it takes a toll on her is explained as being a photograph that has faded. Her original color has disappeared. Her eyes are diluted. She is just, it's like she has no life in her. Which leaves me to believe this kid was tricked into coming to this place. She had no say in it. And then her friends, her classmates, are giving her a hard time. Seriously speaking, this girl is going through a lot. Now, as they're in the classroom, they are discussing about the reality of the sun showing up because scientists have to tell them today is the day the sun is coming out from wherever it goes so they can see it. They had the news, the scientists told them the sun is going to come. It's like in 10-15 minutes they will see the sun, so they are waiting, everyone discussing, guessing what it looks like, planning what they will do when it comes out. Everyone is basically excited, and then Margot is just standing far away from these people because no one wants to be friends with her, because when they play with her, she does not play with them. When they talk to her, she does not respond, and when she does, it's like she doesn't want to. Again, this kid is going through something. Of course, her classmates would not understand this. She has been lied to. I insist, she was lied to when she was brought to Venus. She's having issues, okay? She's just sad. She can't talk to her people. She can't associate because she does not even understand how she has survived all these 3 years without the sun, where she has been surviving with the sun for all these years on Earth. Obviously, adapting was hard, and these kids who are born here, brought up here, found her a little bit strange, I think, because she was not acting like them. Their anger towards her can be justified in that maybe they think she thinks she is better than them because she has been to Earth. And her distance can be understood because of the fact that she does not know what she's doing here. She does not understand what's going on. These are not the people she grew up with. And adjusting for a child is actually very hard. She does not fit in. She's not fitting in, okay? So there's obviously going to be a pull and push relationship between her and the other classmates. The kids start teasing her, telling her that it was a lie. The scientists lied, that the sun is not going to come out. And she's like, no, they said it is and it must. Because they hate her, obviously. and they want to make her life miserable like all bullies do because they are tired of her, they don't want to see her, they just want to torture her. They decide to lock her up in a closet, and they don't open the door when the sun comes out. So when it does, they run out, they play, they do whatever they want, marvel at it, and do whatever it is that people do under the sun. And when the sun disappears and it starts raining again, they remember suddenly that they locked someone in a closet, and she did not experience that bliss. And she'd have to wait for another 7 years to see the sun again. She is 9. After 7 years, she's going to be 16, a literal teenager. If you ask me, this would have been my villain arc story origin, I'm telling you. On the bright side, if her parents are really going back to Earth, she would have all the opportunity in the world to enjoy the sun. But what if they're not? And even if they are, that's just a mean thing to do. How can you lock someone in a closet at a crucial time like seeing the sunlight after 7 years? Okay, maybe she's seeing it after 3 years, but I can't imagine not seeing the sun for a week. And she has not seen it for 3 years. She is a child. She is 9 years old. This is going to torment her. It's going to trouble her. I tell you, it's going to make her do things that she shouldn't. This just goes to show how sometimes we do things out of childishness unknowingly, and we end up harming people in ways that we never imagined anyone could be harmed. Sometimes you just sit and ask yourself, what have I ever done to someone that I thought was childish at the moment that actually broke and hurt these people? There are things we do in life that hurt people. We might not know what we are doing, we might not mean it, but it does. People get hurt. Okay, we have hearts, we have feelings, we have desires. And when unfortunate events happen, like restraining us from getting the thing that we need the most, the thing that we want the most, when such things happen, it messes with our psyche. It's just a story, but I just can't help but sympathize with Margot. Because when she comes out and everyone is talking about the sun and she's just there seated, feeling betrayed, goodness God, she's going to hate these people. And she's never going to trust anyone. She might even hate her parents for bringing her to this awful place. I wouldn't blame her, but again, oh God. The kids meant no harm, I know, but you know what? Let's just be considerate. Let's not even think about the consequences of what we do. Let's just do the right things. Don't think about consequences. Because sometimes we are too young to realize that whatever we do has consequences. The story I just told you is called All Summer in a Day by Ray Bradbury. If you want to check it out. Of course, it's not just a story about a bunch of kids who locked their classmate in a closet and as a result she could not see the sun. It's a story that makes you really think deep into yourself about the things that you do and realizing that everything you do has a consequence, and just trying to make sure whatever you do, just do the right thing. Don't even worry about the consequences. Just do the right thing. Because sometimes you might be hurting people without knowing or understanding. The world is so messed up right now. There's so much sadness because everyone is just doing whatever they want for their own benefit. We've become so self-imposed that if something does not work for us, it is none of our business. If someone is in our way, we get rid of them. I mean, we don't care about people. We just care about us. What makes us happy? What soothes our ego, and what makes us feel better about ourselves. And we forget that by putting our needs and ourselves first, we tend to sometimes punish others. So let's just be mindful of how we treat each other. Tell me what you think in the comments, and I'll see you soon with another story. If it was not up to par, I apologize. My mind is still not settled, but it will be very soon. Take care, treat others with kindness, and remember to learn, to grow, and to become the best version of yourself. Bye.